Well, Lloyd, you got rather more rugby than you probably expected last Saturday under unfortunate circumstances, but how did you feel it went for you?
Yeah, obviously not very nice coming on so early for the reasoning it was, but thankfully Beattie's okay, and that's the most important thing that come out of it. But it was very nice for me to play so long. It was frustrating not to come on against the Dragons the week before, so it was nice to get some rugby, and I think as a team we played the game and played the derby very well and stuck in there, and I think we dominated the game, and I think the score might not show quite how much we did dominate around certain aspects of the game, but it was a very consistent performance from us and competed for everything.
How difficult is it to come on for a guy who's been obviously quite nastily injured, stretchered off, and you have to put that to the back of your mind despite obviously a concern for him?
Yeah, look, we've been part of the game, you see things that you don't want to see happening to players, but it doesn't impact how you think of the game. You enjoy playing rugby, you love the job that we've got, so you just get on with it and do your job, and just to help the team, and hopefully nothing else like that happens to any other of your teammates.
Next couple of weeks then, back into Europe, how do you assess things as a squad? How do you see your chances?
Oh, it's very exciting now going into Europe. The group's very tight at the top, and we're excited going into it. We're very much looking forward to welcoming Worcester to the Liberty. So we're just looking forward to getting back on the field on Saturday and hopefully carry on the momentum that we have had from last week, and carry it forward going to that game and the week after when we play that on.
Yeah, there have been a lot of mixed match selections from all the teams really involved in the group. Does it come down to who wants it more at this stage?
I think it comes down to who plays better on the day. Look, the boys had to be earlier in the competition, had to be rested because they had a bit of a battering leading up into that. So hopefully there won't be as many changes, but I think everybody who stepped in over the last couple of months has done a very good job, so hopefully that continues and we get the result we want.
And what about Worcester's opponents?
Oh, look, they're a very good team. I think the ending for their game on the weekend was a bit of a strange one, not one that many of us have seen in rugby. But they'll be full of confidence beating a team like Bath on the weekend. But they've also had a tough run in as well themselves, so they'll be looking forward to coming down. It'll be nice. Hopefully that, sadly, obviously Becky won't be involved for them with the tough luck he's had, but it'd be nice to see Sammy Lou if he comes back down with them.
And personally, how do you feel you're going at the moment?
Oh, it's just nice to be on the field. As a rugby player, that's where you want to be, and it's frustrating when you're not getting the game time you'd like, but you just need to do your bit for the squad, whatever your role is at the time. So it's nice to be back on the field, and I was pretty happy with how it went on the weekend.
Is it getting more brutal, do you think, in terms of the amount of time you spend off the field? In general, not just your person.
Yeah, boys are getting bigger, but I think that they're also getting better at looking after players. So I know at times that people complain when players haven't played certain games, but you've got to look after the players because, like you said, it is brutal. But whether it's getting any more brutal or if we're just more aware of looking after players, I think that's more the case where we haven't been able to in the past.
And for yourself, you've been around the Welsh squad in the past with one or two injuries now. Do you think you've got a chance of getting back in there? Or?
I just want to play for the Ospreys, hopefully get some game time over the next couple of weeks. And that's all you can focus on. Everything else is out of your control.
You mentioned Sam Lewis there. How good a player is he?
Oh, he's a class act, in fairness to him, and when he left he was a loss for us, and he's gone up to Worcester, and in fairness, after the bad start he had with his shoulder injury, he's done very well, and it's nice to see him do so well because he is a player that deserves some recognition.
And he probably, if selected, enjoy coming down here looking at the point to prove.
Look, he's got a point to prove every week he puts on a Worcester jersey or wherever else he's been. He done exactly the same for the Ospreys when he was here as he has for them. He's a tough old cookie, and in fairness to him, just keeps chugging away every week, and probably not getting the recognition he deserves for certain things. But you know what Sam Lewis is, and he'll bring exactly the same physicality when he comes down here on the weekend.
There'll be some breakdown battle of Justin's playing as well.
Yeah, I think that they'll be going hard at each other there. But it won't be a personal battle between them, but they'll both want their fair share of recognitions. But they're both very, very good rugby players.
Do you feel there's an opportunity for the Ospreys now in Europe this season?
Yeah, I definitely think there's an opportunity. I think we're good enough to qualify from this group. We've still got to play our best rugby on the weekend. It still comes down to, first of all, getting this job done on the weekend, and that's all we can focus on for now.
Yeah, because if you do, I suppose the card is there, if you do get through, possibility of a home draw as well in the quarterfinals, it's all to play for then.
Yeah, but we just need to make the most of home advantage this week and play the best we can going into Worcester, because they'll be coming down confident in their ability as well.
Yeah, because I suppose you win this weekend, it's in your hands then, isn't it?
It's definitely in our hands, yeah. So that's where you'd want to be going into the last group game of Europe, and there's a couple of times we've been there, so we need to make the most of this weekend and the opportunity at home.
Just changing the subject, at the moment obviously there's a lot of talk about the banding system in Wales and players in different bands. How has it been here for players, you know, and discussion of the contract?
I think the hardest thing is boys, when they're out of contract at the end of the year and things are still up in the air and not being signed off, it's tough. It's not rugby is something you enjoy doing and something you love having as a job, but obviously the worry of family, bills to pay for, it's always going to be a worry like anybody else would have in their job coming with 6 months left on their contracts. But the boys, in fairness to them, have put their heads down, had conversations with each other to help each other get through it, and still been able to perform on their weekend, so you've got to give credit there.
I suppose as from squad point of view, you sort of sorted it as soon as possible, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely, because you want to get rid of that stress, and so you can just focus on the rugby. But these things happen, and it's been put in place for the right reasons for rugby in Wales. So hopefully it gets sorted, and people can start getting their heads back onto just rugby and know where they are for the next couple of years, and whether that means they're around or not around, but at least they know.
Are you one of those players out of contract this season?
Yeah, I'm out of contract at the end of the year.
Alan's rested certain players at certain periods throughout the season. As a squad, do you feel sort of fresh and raring to go? Obviously, because it's a big couple of months that's going to sort of define the season now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're in probably coming close to the middle of a block that is probably the most important block of the season. So it's been, I think have seen, I know a couple of results wouldn't say it, but we have seen some really real strength and depth in the squad coming through, and I've been impressed by the people who've stepped up, and I've also been impressed when we've had knocked back, how everybody's come back into the fold and showed the quality they've got.
Yeah, and I suppose those guys are going to be called on again, aren't they? You know, in the next month or so with Six Nations.
Yeah, with the Six Nations, hopefully with how well the boys have been going, we should have pretty good numbers going to the Six Nations, you'd like to think. So that means a lot of pressure on the boys just to make sure they're ready to go, and sometimes hard when you're not playing, you sometimes lose sight of when your chance is going to come. But in fairness, the boys have stayed very engaged, and they know that opportunities will come. In fairness to Clarkie, he has rotated the squad and give everybody a chance.
And you'll be a key man, because obviously Alan's going to go having beer probably, you know, block-wise.
I'm not sure about a key man, but I'll do my job and do what I need to for the squad and us moving forward. I think the team mentality we've got at the Ospreys, whoever puts on the jersey's got a responsibility to do a job, and that's all it is, and enjoy doing that.